Well, hi everyone. Long time no see. There are a lot of reasons for that. But I'm back. Not a whole lot of progress. Again, a lot of reasons for that. You'll hear about that in the life updates section. But since she's probably going to be an issue before I do anything else, I'm going to address the tiny elephant in the room, and that is say hello to Charlie. Charlie, look. Nothing has happened to Maka. In fact, here she comes. She is an awesome big sister. Charlie just came home 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. She is a 2-month-old boxer. Fun fact, she's actually Maka's full sibling. They have the same parents, not just the same breeder, but when I put the deposit down, I did not believe it would be the same mother that for both of them, and it was, and same father too. So they are actually sisters, not just by situation, but by blood. And it's been a heck of an adjustment for everybody around here, getting used to having a baby in the house again. Maka's been an awesome big sister. She loves playing with Charlie. She's incredibly patient with Charlie. She hasn't been jealous, and I love it. I love it. So if you hear a lot of noise and a lot of craziness, this is why. Just wanted to get that out of the way before I actually started filming. And see, there's Big Sis. There's Big Sis. And they're gonna play right on my lap. Oh, of course they are. No, you're not. Hi, Mox. Yes, you're a good girl. Sometimes it gets hard in a puppy pile in the middle of the night to tell which one is which, because they are exactly the same shade. Hi, Maka. Yes. You never want love. You never want love like this. All right. If you guys are gonna play rough, you need to go play somewhere else. Go, Charlie. All right, Maka, take her somewhere else. Go, go, go. This is life at our house now. Yeah, go somewhere else. Go. Believe it or not, they were both perfectly content to be miles away from me until I got the tripod out. So there's one big adjustment, life update, reason that I'm behind in recording and stitching and everything else. Yeah. Turn on camera, everything goes out of head. So, since it's been a month, oh my gosh, how has it been a month again? I have a ton of haul because all the Halloween boxes came in. I have 4 boxes stacked here. I have a tote full of other stuff. I have some stitchy kindness. So I will save all of that for the end because I know that that's not everybody's cup of tea. So, typical, if this is the first time you're watching me, my typical way to go is I will give you a finish if I have them. I have 2 this time. Woohoo! So, finishes if I have them, then I'll show you what I worked on over the last bit since my last Flosstube. Then I will talk about what I'm planning to do for until my next Flosstube. I might as well just say until next month, because let's be honest, it's not going to get any better from here on out. And then I will go into my haul after all that's done. And then if you still aren't sick of me, then I will give some life updates, and I will do some reading, watching, listening to media recommendations. So here we go. As I said, first, I have 2 finishes this time around. One of the beautiful things about Whips Be Gone is it makes me pull out some of those little small projects that I can finish and try to get some of them out of the way before the end of the year. So I managed to do that with 2 of those. So the first one is my ornament. This was the Satsuma Street Nevermore ornament. And not only is it a finish, it's an FFO. What? Who am I? And where's Carrie? So there is our lovely Raven Nevermore Satsuma Street. Fully finished. In fact, it's been hanging on my Halloween tree for the last month and some change. And I love it. I now have 2 ornaments on my Halloween tree. It's gonna get bigger every year because I love Halloween. And then my other finish is I am finally done with the Flamingo Ornament Trio from Hands On Designs. So I finished Flamingo Bells. And there it is. Again, that was the 3rd of the 3. So they're all finished, and hopefully I will get the ambition and the time to FFO these in time for Christmas this year. But I'm really excited to finally have all 3 of them done. Okay, so working on. Other than that, what have I been working on? I've been doing a lot of knitting, basically because it's easy to do. Well, it's not easy to do when the dogs are focused on me because they really like yarn, it turns out. I think they think they're cats, or maybe they were cats in a past life. I don't know. But they really like yarn. So they like to chew on my yarn. They like to tangle my yarn. They like to pull it. So it gets hard when they're actually focused on me. But when they're focused on each other, or they're focused on toys, or they're sleeping, it's easier for me to knit and still keep an eye on them than it is for me to pull out all the cross-stitch stuff and work on it. So I've done a little bit of work on my Hermione's Everyday Socks. I'm working on the second one. I haven't gotten too far. I think if you see the picture of where it was last time, you can see that I haven't gotten too far at all because I didn't take this one with me on my trip that I got most of the bulk of my knitting done on. But here is where I am. I am about halfway done with the leg of the sock. And then I will be able to move on. One thing that I don't like about this, and I'm sure I will complain about it again, later is this yarn. This yarn is Aracuna, I don't remember exactly how it's pronounced. The color is Gala Parakeet. Again, don't know how that's pronounced. And this is sock 2. And this is sock 1. So you can see there's a lot more pink and a lot less white in this part of the yarn. It's the same hank of yarn. It's not 2 different dye lots. This is the same hank of yarn. Yeah, it's a lot different. So I don't know if it's just the particular hank of yarn that I got or if this was intended to be more of a gradient stitch or something, but the socks are definitely not going to look the same. So that has me a little concerned. They will be an around the house pair of socks for sure. The other thing I'm working on that I'm absolutely in love with is the Full of Woe Snood. The pattern is by Forbidden Fiber Company, and I am doing it in the colorway. Guys! Thank you, Maka. One of you knows what to do. I'm making it in the colorway Wednesday, also from Forbidden Fiber Company. And the last time I showed it to you, here's where I was. I think I had just probably cast it on. And here's where I am right now. I'm just over halfway done. And I am in love with this colorway. Absolutely think it is so much fun. And here comes, I've got the yarn out. And so Charlie is ready to do the yarn. But I love it. The red accents that just kind of look like blood spatter all over it. Like I said, a little bit over halfway done with this. And I love it so much that when you get to my haul, you'll see another skein of this, because I ordered another skein so I can make some matching gloves. Not for you, Charlie. Not for you. Not for you. Okay. And the last thing that I worked on this month is... Oh, I thought I had everything I needed together before I started filming, and I don't. Just a second. Is The Witch's Spell by Autumn Lane Stitchery. I've been working on this one for a good long time. The last time I showed it to you, here is where I was at. And here's where I'm at now. This is being done on 16 count Atlantis by Be Stitch Me in all the called for colors. Charlie, stop. Charlie, play quietly. That never works. I give it 3 seconds. So here's where it's at. I have all of this color done on this page. I have all of the $37.99 done on this page, and I am currently working on the cape. And then I do bits of black in between, so you can see that the black is kind of working its way out. I love this pattern, and it is so much fun to stitch on. And no, go, not come. Ugh. It is so much fun to stitch on that I wish that the dogs would sleep more. Puppies are supposed to sleep like 20 hours a day. This one is broken. This one is broken. So, that is what I have been working on since last you saw me. Again, not a ton. I had to finish a class. I had a puppy. I have a bunch of other things. I don't know why I'm starting to segue into life update now. I don't need to. Guys! No! No! Go somewhere else! Who'd have ever thought Ma could be the good dog? What the heck? Guys, go somewhere else. Go. Off with you. Go. You're probably just gonna have to put up with it. Okay, and so moving on to plans. My life is not conducive to plans right now. I have a 2-month-old puppy. I am going to keep working on the Witch's Spell. I'm going to keep working on Wednesday and the socks. And I am going to, if I get a chance to do another finish, I've pulled out my next small. And this is from the Quilt Project, the Words to Live By series from Tiny Modernist. I just grabbed a random one. So this is part 5. You can do it. If you can dream it, you can do it. And just as a brief reminder of where I was at the only other time I worked on this, very much not done not very progressed at all. So, will I get it finished by the end of the year? Who knows? Because I get distracted by the new shiny. And the lovely Georgie, Crafty Rogue Gamer, is doing new project November. And I kind of want to do that too. But new project November kind of defeats the purpose of Whips Be Gone. And I don't know. Part of the problem is all of my projects are kind of stacked up in storage, so I can't really get enough stuff out to do a new start. So maybe that is my saving grace. But anyway, those are my plans and priorities for the next little bit. So now let's break into haul, because I got all of it. I got everything I need to drink before I start into haul. Oh, excuse me. First, I have some stitchy kindness. So, in my last video, or maybe the one before that, probably the last one, I talked about the remodel I'm in the middle of doing. And if you notice, well, you probably don't remember my house well enough to remember this, but some of the mounts are gone. Slowly but surely, the people who are supposed to take them are picking them up. So some of the mounts are gone. So I was talking about remodeling this room. I'm doing it in kind of a Great Lakes theme, Mackinac Bridge and lighthouses and what have you. And I showed in some of my haul some lighthouse patterns that I had picked up at a local needlework store. Well, my wonderful friend Patty up in the UP watched that and said, I have some lighthouse pattern books that I wondered if you would like to have. So she sent these all to me. So I've got the Stony Creek Landmarks of the Waterways. Give you an idea of what some of those lighthouses are. Stony Creek Beacons by the Shore, more lighthouses. And then Cross My Heart Ink Lighthouses pattern book also. And then also threw in Better Homes and Gardens Heirloom Christmas Stockings in cross stitch. So thank you so much, Patty. I appreciate this. I'm very excited to get to work on these and get this room looking all nice. My goal, again, I'm segging into life updates, but my goal is to have all of the old decorations down and the paint on the walls in this room before the end of the year. And then I will have to start stitching things for the walls. And this will give me a good start. Okay. There are some definite themes here, so I'm getting the stuff out of the way that doesn't have theme. Charlie, what are you doing? You're getting into the tote? I'm going to put you in the tote and put the top on it. And we'll see what goes. Jen, Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, shared with, I think on Instagram maybe, on Instagram that she had picked up a new book that I had been eyeing for a while, and that drove me to pull the trigger. So Jen, all your fault. And I know you're not sorry at all. So my next Amazon order after that, I got Creepy Cross Stitch. This is by Lindsay Swearingen, who also is the designer behind Tuscan Cardinal. And it is every bit as awesome as I thought it would be. Give you an idea of some of the patterns in this book. The ones that I can show you without giving away actual stitching. There's one. So yeah, picked this book up for myself to go on my shelf, and it's Jen's fault. I am not responsible for any of my own actions ever. Okay, other things that came in. My long ago pre-order, I ordered the seasonal mermaid sal from Bella Filipina. And I also ordered the Notions pack, the bead pack, the Krennic pack, and fabric from Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. So that has arrived. Look at all of the beautiful Krennic. Look at all of the beautiful beads. There's nobody here. Maka. Oh, there's two of them now. So I have to start that sal. It's been going for a while. I know they were delayed with I can't remember whether it was the Mill Hill or the Krennic, but something delayed the fiber packs. Not that I would have started it on time anyway, because have you met me? So that came in, and now it's in my pile of things I should be working on, and probably won't because I'll be distracted by the new shiny. I got 2 fabrics of the month, like I do every month, so I don't know why I bother saying I got 2 fabrics of the month. Again, if you're new here, hi, thank you, especially if you're still here 22 minutes in. Wow. But I am in 2 Fabrics of the Month Club. I am in Be Stitch Me's Lugana Fabric of the Month Club. I do their mixed club, which means that every other month I get a neutral or a color. This was a color month, so I got my Lugana in the color Nightshade. And we know I love me some purples. So, and this is a very pretty one to add to my collection. One of my goals for the new year is to sort out all my fabric and figure out exactly what I have. Because I got so much. And sometimes I buy fabric and I think I probably have something that I could have used instead. Let's be real. I know that I probably could have used something else instead. And then for Mystic Fabrics, I am in her Fabric of the Month 16 count Zweigart Ada. And this month's color was Exhausted. Exhaust as in exhaust from the tailpipe of a vehicle. So kind of a bluey gray. And I love some of this. Some of these darker splotches that are coming up. Looks awesome. Modeling, that's the word, modeling. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie Choo Choo. What you doing? No, you may not eat my fabric. You may not, but I will give you a kiss. Mwah. Say hello. Or to my ear. The other thing that happened this month was not Charlie, but Maka ate my glasses. So this is the old pair that Maka ate in February because she ate them less than the new pair. She completely destroyed the new pair. This pair just has some scratches and stuff at the bottom and over the ears. So it's doable for another month or so until my insurance says that I can get my new eye exam and new glasses. Another segue into life update stuff. By the time I get to actual life update, I won't have anything left to tell you. So, And if you watched my Haulapalooza last month, I mentioned that I was missing a fabric of the month. I still have no clue what happened to that fabric of the month. Everything says that it was delivered. I have no doubt that it probably was. It just wasn't delivered to me or anywhere that I could find it if it was. Maybe someday I'm gonna find it like buried under the leaves or something. But I absolutely adored the fabric of the month from Be Stitch Me that month, and I was so sad that I wasn't going to have that piece of boneyard. So I got on the ready to ship section of Be Stitch Me's website and ordered myself some. And I ordered it in Ada because that's what they had in the ready to ship. So this is last year's neutral fabric of the month, boneyard. And I'm sure you can see why I was so sad that this piece didn't get delivered to me, and I decided I needed to order it anyway. And as long as I was ordering one, nothing should ever travel alone. And this was right next to it in the ready to ship 16 count Ada section. So I also got myself a piece of Paranormal. Again, look at that. Ah, so cool. So cool. I love it. So, that is all the stuff that doesn't fit with the primary theme of my shopping for the last month. And if you're wondering why I suddenly got closer to the screen, there is now a puppy wedged between me and the back of the chair. And I'm not going to fight it too much because she's going to sleep if she's sitting there. Oh, if you can see her. Yeah, you can see the top of her head. She'll sleep there. It's uncomfortable as hell for me, but she likes it. So, hi, Maka. What you doing, boo-boo? One down, one to go, you know, as far as I'm concerned. Good deal. So, what I have left, I have a ton of yarn, and I have 4 boxes, one of which I have not opened yet. So you're going to see a reaction, like in real time unboxing for a change, because the other ones, let's be real, I was too excited to wait. This is insanely uncomfortable for me. You could care less. So this is under, I didn't learn my lesson the first time. Well, I don't know. We'll find out. This is that same company, Aracunia yarns, that did that, the pink and green yarn that I'm doing the Hermione's Everyday Socks in. I probably shouldn't have bought another skein of it if it's going to be like that. But maybe I just got a bad one. So I bought this one. I believe the color is 3002. I think it might be called Hologram. But it's just kind of fun. So I think I'll set it aside for something more like a shawl or something, where if it's a gradient versus something that's a little more consistent all the way through, for like a pair of socks or a pair of gloves or something. So I think I'll save it for a shawl or whatever. But I got it, and it's kind of pretty cool. And then I spent way too much money. Well, oh, I got some other ones. Here is my other skein of Wednesday from Forbidden Fiber Company. I'm going to use to make a pair of gloves, and depending on how much I have left between this and the other skein, I might make also a scarf or a pair of fingerless gloves or something else to go with it. But yeah, I just had to have another skein of this because I love it. I love the way it's knitting up. I love the way it's turning out. And if I'm going to wear that snood all winter, I want to have something for my hands to go with it. And because nothing travels alone, I got into their clearance section of Forbidden Fiber Company, website, and I picked out a couple of skeins of clearance yarn. So I got this, and they don't have names. I got this lovely blue and some purples and burgundies in that one. And then I had to stop looking at Instagram because I got a ton of Sock Obsessions yarn, because every time I said, that's it, I'm done, they would post another one on Instagram. I'm like, okay, I think I need that one. So I've got Pansiest Pansy. And this is in the merino cashmere nylon. Don't even think about it. Quit chewing on my yarn, you ding dong. I got Ashes, and that's just the resilient sock. Black Mark. This one was one of the reasons, like, this is literally the day after I put in an order. This one was on Instagram, and I was like, I need it. Northern Lights. Black Poppy, just a little nice light gray with some speckles. I do use neutrals and more mild colors sometimes, but this one isn't that. This is something earthy. A merino cashmere nylon skein Shelf Cloud. Half of these I get just for the names. Here Be Dragons. Stratus. And again, just for the name, I love the colors too though. Pumpkin and a Wood Chipper. So, oh, way too much yarn. Way too much yarn. Somebody needs to stop me, because it isn't going to be me. So, that is all my haul until we get to boxes. Boxes. First up, Autumn Lane Stitcheries Halloween box. They did a scaled back box this year, and I gotta say, at first when they announced it, I was a little disappointed. I mean, I love their stuff, and I'm gonna get the box either way. I was a little disappointed that it was going to be a little scaled back, because I love my goodies. But I realized opening this that I kind of like the scaled back box. I like where I'm just getting the stitchy stuff, because I have so many candles and stickers and like random stuff out of boxes that I don't know where to put it all anymore. So having just just like floss and fabric and patterns and needle minder, that's kind of cool. Of course, you can always stick food in there. Food's good. Tea's always good. But yeah, I liked the scaled back. So here is what we got from Autumn Lane Stitchery in their box this year. And I'm way behind, so I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this. But the needle minder, Elm Street. Cassandra said this is her favorite hand lotion, gloves in a bottle, non-greasy. It's a good lotion for stitcher hands, I guess. We'll find out. I've never used it before. course, their boxes all come with a artist print that Erin draws. This is supposed to be a more detailed version of, I think, Dance Party, which is one of the patterns in here. In fact, I'll go ahead and show this one to you first. So this is Dance Party. Then there's Trick or Treat. Witch's Hollow, which I love the detail on this one. To take this one out. I try not to take things out of the plastic because it's noisy and I never get them back in, but the glare, so that's Witch's Hollow, and I love the detail on that one. I think it's awesome. And then they gave us a kit. So this is almost like a Mill Hill kit. Like, it's got the perforated paper and the beads. And it is called Evening Stroll. And in addition to having everything we need to stitch it, they sent us the frame and a little easel to put the frame on. So they sent us everything we need to FFO this kit. So it's a small scaled back kit, 3 patterns a kit, a needle minder, some stitchy lotion, and I loved it. I think it was a home run. It was awesome. I liked the scaled backness of it. Didn't think I would, but I've got so much stuff anymore. I say as I get into the next 3 boxes that are all of those goodies. Okay. Next was the Black Needle Society Trick or Treat box. I like the trick boxes. I like the little spookier, scarier, less cutesy stuff. And so this year, the theme was movies. It was Stitch, Scream, or Stitch, Stream, and Scream. So it was Halloween movies, streaming. They put a bunch of suggestions for things to stream on the back. I guess it's not all movies because I see Wednesday in there, the series. Yeah, they like just, this is the trick box and it has to do with Halloween streaming. So we got an iron-on Ghostbusters sticker. The needle minder is Thing. I loved the series Wednesday. I've always loved the Addams Family. I love Wednesday Addams. I was Wednesday Addams for Halloween this year. So yeah, anything like that is going to make me grin like an absolute loon. We got some floss drops that are movie VHS tape themed. I'm not going to go through all of them, but so like you can see there's Scream and Insidious and Paranormal Activity. So each one has a different scary movie on it. Black Needle Society's Black Flame Candle. Gotta get a little hocus pocus in there. Specialty flosses this month were by Night Stalker's Calling, and they are all themed on different American Horror Story seasons. So we had Freak Show, and Cult. And Roanoke. And Double Feature. And Apocalypse. Can't have a streaming night without popcorn. So Carrie Lee's specialty beer cheese popcorn kit, rainbow popcorn and seasoning. Can't wait to dig into that. The Coven Notions holder with the Squid Game scissor fob inside. Some floss jewelry, Stitches and Screams. Stitching Square, Friends Till the End, Checky, Child's Play. Project bag based on the chilling adventures of Sabrina. One of the snap together Notions trays. I love these so much. I use my other one from the Miss box so much. This one is Stranger Things themed. Fabric, I love this fabric. It's by Be Stitch Me. She was tasked with using the colors from Nevermore Academy's uniforms in Wednesday. So this is Nightmarish. Love the colors of this. I can't wait to find something to stitch on it. Got mine in the 32 count Lugana. I am curious, like, how much more intense this would have been on Ada if I'd gotten it on Ada, but I'm pretty thrilled with that. And then last but not least, the pattern this month was by Lola Crow Cross Stitch. It is Monster Movie Night. It has a number of different references in it. A couple you can see off the top of your head: Beetlejuice, Sunnyvale from Buffy, like the Upside Down from Stranger Things. Like, there's a bunch of different references in the pattern. And so cool. Love it. So that was the Trick or Treat box from Black Needle Society. I like it. I like it a lot. Last of the Halloween boxes was my Starlight Stitchery Haunted House box. Start off with a sticker. A tea strainer, because I can never have too many of those. And they included tea, my favorite thing to see in a box. This is by Plum Deluxe. It's a black tea, caffeinated. It's a pumpkin spice black tea. Looks like it has honeybush tea, black tea, cinnamon, cardamom, ginger, cloves, a bunch of other stuff, including natural pumpkin flavor. Got a little, you can't see that very well, jack-o'-lantern stirry spoon. foxglove and rue wax melts in haunted houses. In haunted house. A little ghost charm. We got the flosses. These were done by Forbidden Fiber Company. I like them, you might have noticed. So this is Spectre. Velvet drapes. Ectoplasmic aura. Rusty nails. And arsenic wallpaper. The fabric, we've got, I think this might be a fat half of 28 count Lugana in the colorway Ghostly by Starlight Alchemy. And then for this one, they did the pattern a little bit different for this one than their normal boxes, where normally you get the pattern book and it has a different pattern from like a bunch of different designers. This has a single pattern designed by a bunch of designers. So this was the Haunted House pattern, and each, you can see here, each of the designers did a room or two. And I don't think there's a picture of the finished pattern in the booklet. I think the people that got the PDF, there was a picture of the finished pattern, but you could go online and I'm sure that you'll see it somewhere. But yeah, did that a little bit differently this time. It's just a single pattern, a single very large pattern, but each room was designed by a different designer. And I have been waiting a couple days to open this one, and I'm pretty excited about it. You go there. Another Black Needle Society box. This was the November box. I suppose I have scissors here anywhere. No, why would I have scissors? That would imply that I had planned before I hit record. And that is a different Flosstuber. Aha. Aha. Okay, so this is the Black Needle Society's Back to the 80s box. I am so excited about this one. Needle Minder, designed by Rebel Stitcher. It is a Game Over Game Boy needle minder. I never actually had one. My brothers did though. So I played with Game Boy. I never actually owned one on my own though. What's this? A tie-dye fit kit and fabric. So here's the tie-dye. And they included a cut of just plain white 32 count even weave. For me to dye myself, that's just asking for trouble. Oh boy, is that asking for trouble. This is like my childhood in a box, and I am here for it. Rubik's Cube scissor fob. That is bigger than any scissors that I have. I would never lose them again. Stranger Things scrunchie. Okay, Stranger Things isn't from the 80s, but it's set in the 80s, and that's a very 80s scrunchie. High Tops washi tape. Oh, fun. Zipper Pull Duo. Video killed the radio star for one zipper pull. And then for the other one is the Golden Girls, which we know I love. Thank you for being a friend. And oh boy, even the envelope is freaking distracting, and I love it. Color and Cotton. Did the floss for this box. So here is Cowabunga. Here is Hairband. And here is Totally 80s. And if this is not an 80s set of colors, I don't know what is. But yeah, that's awesome. Awesome! And then we've got a project bag, a mixtape project bag. It's the same on both sides. So fun. And then finally the pattern, because I always save it for last, and it's at the bottom of the This is from Silver Creek Samplers. Memory Error is the name of the pattern. Can recall most 1980s lyrics, but still can't remember the reason I came into this room. That's kind of scarily accurate. Yeah, kind of scarily accurate. So, there you have it. There are all of my boxes. There's all of my haul. Holy crap, I've already been talking for almost an hour. I'll try to speed through the life update stuff. Life update stuff. Charlie. Still working my way through school. Shop update. Currently in stasis. I will revisit at the beginning of the year because of everything else that is going on. Big thing I have been doing lately has been working on the house renovation. Especially this past week has been nuts. I had new floors put in 2 rooms. I had estimates done for painting. I had a contractor come in who was supposed to take out my old door, put in a new door with a storm door, and then take out a small amount of rot that had snuck in under the door because the weather stripping had gone bad. Turned out the rot was not small. It was like feet worth of the wall of the house. So that was a nightmare. And I'm working on one piece of haul that I got a while ago that I haven't mentioned. Okay, with all of the renovation stuff, I decided I was going to treat myself to one big thing that I've been wanting for a long time. Since I have the finances to do it right now, I would just do it as part of the renovation. I bought myself a Create Room Dreambox 2 and Sew Station. And I'm working on putting them together. The problem I had is I hurt myself putting it together. So I'm kind of on hold there. And then also, I think you can probably imagine if this hurts, it's hard to stitch. It's hard to knit. It's hard to do much of anything. So that's been slowing me down. But things are going well. I think my goal was to have the downstairs completed by the end of the year. I think it's actually going to happen. Because at this point, I need some furniture deliveries, and then I need the painters to come in, and then I need to redo the walls. Once the walls are painted, I need to start putting up my stuff and once the old stuff is down, like in this room. So yeah, I'm getting close. The upstairs has not been updated since I was 5 years old. So like maybe it was a little older than that. I want to say it was like 86 or 87. So I would have been a little bit older. I would have been 8 or 9, not 5. Anyway, it's been a freaking long time. So my contractor says that he is fully booked through 2024. So I'm probably not even going to get started on the upstairs renovation, which is going to take a heck of a lot longer than the downstairs, until 2025. And I'm not thrilled about that. But I may look into other contractors, but I really trust this guy. He's done all of the work on this house since as long as I can remember. So he's done good work for our family. Yeah, so that's kind of what's been keeping me busy, is just the house stuff. I went down to Indianapolis for a few days, spent like 4 or 5 days there. Just visiting friends and catching up with people. And then on the way back, I got the call to come pick Charlie up early. And then she has also been monopolizing a lot of my free time. We are struggling with housebreaking, largely because I am distracted with other things and I'm not doing a good job watching her. But we'll get there. We'll get back to it. Once the house stuff calms down a little bit, which it should in the next few weeks, that'll make a huge difference. And she's got a big sis to show her the ropes. So hope that works. Right now it seems like Maka's actually picking up Charlie's bad habits instead of the other way around. It's kind of weird. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Reading, watching, listening to. I just finished last night, what was it called? Maybe Surviving Twin Flames? Or Escaping Twin Flames, or something like that. But if you're interested in cults and why they work and what they do and how people fall for them and what makes them tick and all that, it was a very interesting one. About a group that's actually still in operation. So it's not like a lot of them where you're coming back with the benefit of hindsight to see exactly what happened and where everything went wrong. Some very frightening stuff with this one. It was disturbing. But yeah, I just finished that last night. I've been watching figure skating because I love it. I've been watching the Grand Prix series. I got Peacock just to watch figure skating. Do not judge me. You have your obsessions too. And just random other stuff. Nothing really, I don't think, worth mentioning. Reading, I finished, started and finished Starling House. I can't remember the author right now, so I will put it in later when I'm doing my editing. It's Alex something. Is more of a horror book than I usually read. Surprisingly, I enjoyed it very much. I started that after I had finished Spells for Forgetting, which I talked about last time. Very much enjoyed that one all the way up to the end. Did not see that end coming. I saw parts of it. I had parts of it figured out, but I did not see how it actually ended. Didn't expect that. And then now I've started, and I'm about halfway through Tress of the Emerald Sea, which is the first of the 4 Kickstarter books for the Brandon Sanderson Kickstarter from last year. Yeah, I got it in January. I'm just now starting the first one, but I've had other things to do. So that's what I'm working on right now. And that's about it. I don't know if you can hear Snoring Puppy or not, but it's adorable. And since they are now calm, of course, now that I'm ready to be done, they're calm. I am going to go ahead and let y'all go. I hope that everybody has a fantastic week, 2 weeks, month, however long it is until I get around to doing another Flosstube. If you're in the United States and you celebrate it, have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and stay safe, stay healthy. I will see y'all next time. Bye.